نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد عن ابن عباس رضي الله تعالى عنهما أنه تمارى هو والحر بن قيس بن حصن فراري في صاحب موسى فقال ابن عباس وخضر فمر بهما أبي بن كعب فدعاه ابن عباس فقال إني تماريت أنا وصاحبي هذا في صاحب موسى الذي سأل موسى السبيل إلى لقيه هل سمعت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يذكر شأنه؟ قال نعم سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول بينما موسى في ملأ بني إسرائيل جاءه رجل فقال هل تعلم أحدا أعلم منك؟ قال موسى لا فأوحى الله إلى موسى بل عبدنا خضر فسأل موسى السبيل إليه فجعل الله له الحوت آية وقيل له إذا فقدت الحوت فارجع فإنك ستلقاه إلى آخر حديث رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي يا ربي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. Respected elders, young brothers, friends, and my honorable mothers and sisters. With the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I just read before you an incident happened between Hur bin Qais and Ibn Abbas radiyallahu ta'ala anhum ajma'in. And the incident was Hur bin Qais and Ibn Abbas, they disputed on this particular issue of Musa alayhi salatu wasalam and Khidr alayhi salatu wasalam. Musa alayhi salatu wasalam said, this Musa whose event took place with Khidr is the Musa of Bani Israel. And Hur radiyallahu ta'ala anhu was, he is not the Musa of Bani Israel, he is another Musa. While they were having this discussion, Ubay bin Ka'b radiyallahu ta'ala anhu passed by. And Ibn Abbas radiyallahu ta'ala anhu stopped him and said, look, we are having this discussion here regarding Musa and Khidr alayhi salatu wasalam, and I'm saying in this incident Musa is mentioned with Khidr is the Musa of Banu Israel, and my friend here is saying something else. So have you heard anything about this? So then Ubay bin Ka'b radiyallahu ta'ala anhu related the hadith and he said, look, سمعت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يذكر شأنه. I heard Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioning regarding this incident. When our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was mentioning it, I was in that majlis and my ears heard Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying what he had said about it. قال سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول بينما موسى في ملأ ابن بني إسرائيل. He said, I heard Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, once Musa alayhi salatu wasalam was addressing a group or the people of Banu Israel. He was giving a khutbah, he was doing a bayan, he was delivering a lecture in Banu Israel. A man comes and he says to Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, هل تعلم أحدا أعلم منك? At this very moment, do you know, O Musa, do you know anyone who is more knowledgeable than you? Do you know anyone who has more knowledge than you, O Musa? Musa alayhi salatu salam replied by saying, La, no. Musa alayhi salam said no. Now, when we look at the reply of Musa alayhi salatu salam, there is no doubt a Nabi of his time is more knowledgeable than anyone. He has more knowledge than anyone. But here we find and we see when Musa alayhi salatu salam said, no, no one has more knowledge than me. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not like this reply or answer of Musa alayhi salam at all. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had a special way of training his prophets. Now, on one occasion, a Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was at home and somebody knocked on the door. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, who is there by the door? The person, he said, Ana, I. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, what do you mean, Ana, I? What do you mean by this? Now, this Ana, I am, this is what Allah Almighty does not like at all. When a person claims, I am something, I am, this is what Allah does not like. And in this dunya, always, everybody knows this, when there is a shortage of something, then people value that very thing which is very short in the market. People really value it, and they say this thing is very valuable, and they look at it with the gaze of respect and honor, that this thing is very less and very short in the market. Similarly, in the court of Allah is all highness. When someone shows Allah humbleness, this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala appreciates and likes it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves to see humbleness from his slaves. And when we offering our prayer, what is in the prayer? Humility, humbleness. A person's, in the whole body, the most prettiest and the most beautiful, the part of the body is your face.